Hello, today I want to show you basically what we have most nights for dinner or for lunch if we're home. So it's just a salad, but I've started to think about salads a little bit differently. I've started to think of them almost like a pizza where I'll lay a bed of lettuce and then start adding my toppings. So I think it's a really good way to get out of thinking of salads as like a tossed sort of conventional thing. So I'm going to be making a bit of a tropical one. It's really hot here today in Australia. We're in Victoria. So I'm going to be adding some mango and avocado, and I'm going to be doing a dressing that some of my friends have been wanting me to share, which is sort of a citrusy soy sweet dressing, and it's really good, especially when it's hot. Okay, so for our dressing, what I tend to do is I put the dressing, I start filling my ingredients into a glass jar, and then I can just shake it all up at the end, and it just makes it really easy, and you can also make a bit extra if you want and keep it for the following day. So we'll start off by juicing half a lemon and a full orange. It'll also make your salads really delicious if you're generous with the dressing. So I always put quite a lot, and because a lot of it is just juice, it's really good for you anyway. So then we put our olive oil. So I don't really measure, I just go by feel. So that was probably about 2 tablespoons. And a dash of agave. And I think when you're using raw ingredients and organic ingredients, it's sometimes hard to really keep measurements because the flavours of your food is always changing. So that was just a squirt of Bragg's, which is just a really beautiful basey sort of flavour. And some shochu, again, probably about a tablespoon of shochu. And then some salt and pepper. Let me just shake it up. And then just give it a bit of a taste, and you might need to adjust. So I'll be putting in a little bit more agave nectar just to give a bit more sweetness. Delicious. Okay. Lay your plates down and start placing the lettuce on the plates. And you're thinking of this as like your pizza base. But no need to freak out. This is actually going to fill you up. It's not going to be a light salad. It's going to have lots of ingredients and it's going to be quite filling. And the other thing is, when you think of it like this, there's no reason you can't make the salad if you're missing an ingredient. It's a pizza, so you could add olives or capers or whatever you've got. You don't have to kind of stick to any kind of recipe. It's not strict, it's just a salad. So if you just start sort of laying them on top of your lettuce. It's really nice to combine different coloured tomatoes if you can get a hold of them. We grew these ones in our garden. Always taste better. And I think as you start to build it up and see all the colours, it starts to look really appetising as well. As we've gone along our raw food journey of becoming raw, we really think of salad in a very different way now. It really has become a meal, and sometimes we laugh because people ask us what we're having for dinner, and the answer is generally salad. But as you can see, like, it doesn't have to be boring at all, and it doesn't have to be, a case of going to bed hungry. We fill up on salad, and we feel so good for it as well. And you can do different variations, different sauces on top. We like to do a satay one too, which I'll show you another time. You can add whatever you want. We're adding cucumber. And I just love mangoes. They're just so meaty and they have a texture like nothing else as far as I'm concerned. What I love most about making salads this way is I really get to enjoy the colours and enjoy my harvests from the garden. So you can be nice and generous with your dressing, and then just sprinkle some lovely dulse at the end.